Welcome to Factorio Base in the Book. My name is Nilaus and we are going to continue on our build here. Thank you very much everyone for following along. I think it's super nice that there's so much interest, and I am going to hit you right on this train before it decides to go away. Let me just get on this train and then we'll hit you right while I just explain what the objective is today. So the natural thing would be like, get the oil, but I'm also going to... You know it probably from the title that I'm not going to do the oil this episode, and I'm not going to do it because I think that this base is about doing things right the first time. And if I do oil, then I have to take one of these two oil, and I really don't want to take the stuff inside my base because then it's going to destroy the whole layout of the base, and then it's going to be inconsistent and you'll be like, yeah, well, my oil is not there, so what am I going to do? So therefore I want to take the oil that's out here so that I can show how to build an oil-based train things. But we do have an issue, and that issue is that with all of this coming online, at least for the time being, that is increasing. Oh, great, we're driving. Come on, click the damn thing. Why can I not click that? There. Okay, here. We're coming up to 50 megawatts, and honestly, half of it is from my radars because I have such a spread out base and I have such radar coverage. That's just the way it is. It's kind of just, yeah, you can see they are not done yet. It's kind of what I do, and I think I like it. I like having radar coverage everywhere. I like having this giant area so that you can really get a sense of what everything is. Like you can see the trains already made ready. All out here we'll have the solar power. It's just going to be absolutely amazing. But it means that some things will be a bit slower, which I don't mind. But hopefully you don't mind either. So one of the things was down here. I don't know how many comments I got on this, but let's see if I can figure it out. One of these is not connected. How am I not seeing this? Oh, this one. Oh, right. It's not connected because it has to be like this. I remember. There we go. That was the one? Yes, no? I'm looking comments. Oh, well, that's not how it works. So these are coming in. They're going to be steady. I'd like to get more iron, but I don't bother building it until we have robots. So we're going to have to make do with what we have until we have robots. What do we want to do then? Well, coal is running out and power is not supported. Remember when I said that this one? This thing here can only actually support 60 megawatt because that's the speed by which a yellow belt can bring it in. So if we are already at 80 or let's call that 50 megawatts out of the 60 we have available. That's not good. That means I cannot expand. So what we are going to... Oh, where's my car? Ah, it's pretty close. Haha. Perfect. It's right there. Love that mod. Thank you, Jeff, for making that mod for me. So we're going to have to find a way to do more power, and coal is one way, but not great. And coal is running out as well. So the answer is obviously solar power. So we have to build, and I always oh, okay, we're getting attacked. That's not really ideal, is it? It's not really ideal. It's really not ideal. How did they decide to go around? Yeah, I know. Oh, right. Yeah, I really should have cleaned those out. I knew it was coming up here, but I did not. I forgot that they were coming in from around here. All right, I am going to have to go down there and fix it. That's going to be a bit of a transport thing. So let's use the opportunity we have here to... Oh. Okay. I know. Don't freak out. I'm going to take all of this, okay? I'm going to take more of that. I'm gonna take more. I want more. Please go here. That one there. There we go. All right, I'm gonna rush down there. I think I'm actually gonna take the car because I think that's faster. And then that's gonna be a bit of a drive. We'll just go down there. Well, that was that. Two damn stupid small biters, and then that's all it took to destroy all of my base. Well, I think I have to make sure that we also protect it from down here. One of the things that has been asked about me about this series is how am I going to do outpost defense? That's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know. So for now, I'm going to just do something that's obviously not good. And then I'll basically my normal way of doing outpost defense is... I just have to... make sure that I do this correctly. There you go. Okay, my normal way of doing outpost events is basically by making sure that there's nothing in pollution range. It's not actually a good suggestion in this case because it doesn't really work when you're expanding far away. So I have to find a better way. Here, I want 25 in each. There, 25-ish in each. And then we'll just put a few over here. This one, because I'm putting the red ammo in, it should be pretty good for what we need for a while. And that's exactly the point here. It's going to be fine for a while. And after that while has gone, I need to find a better solution. But I'm not going to do a better solution right now because, well, I got better things to do. All right, let me go back. All right, I'm back here again. So on the topic of base defense, we have I've done all of this out here, but as you can see, I've not fed anything in. So it's time for us to do this one, and that will be filtering here. This one will be our output. I'm going to do this in preparation for things to come. And then I need to figure out where that is. Okay, so that's right there. So this one will have to go down here. I can take these out easily. And this needs to go into... Now, if you didn't have the water here, it would be much simpler because you could just drag it straight out. So I'm not actually going to put this into the blueprint because I don't think it makes sense. You will be dragging this out to the edge where it will then go around your base if you need it. Please don't attack me from the top. So that means right now I have to sort of exceptionally go all the way down to actually to here and then go out. It's going to be a bit weird, but I think it's better than going out and making a lot of landfill. I don't think that's what I want to do. Yeah. And so we're finally over here. And I'm simply going to drag it in to that location. Maybe that would have been smart to put that in. It could have been, yeah. How do I do this? There. And that one. And that one. And put it in here. Okay, so the other one will come in quickly, soon, maybe, I hope. This one they will all take 10. That's just the number that they take. And I forgot my car. So now this will make it safer slowly, but it's also going to take a lot of iron and copper to go there, and steel. So that's going to be I couldn't do this before I had the iron hooked up. The next thing we want to do is actually just making this one. This will be where I bring coal in, because even though this one is oil, then I actually don't want oil to come in here, because oil is a liquid and it's super easy to deal with, while it doesn't need any balancing. Well, it kind of does, but that's why I want the oil to actually come in from here, because this location is not particularly useful. So I can get oil coming in here and then just feed it up on the bus as I need it, and then go in here to be processed, refined, because this is also where I want to make what is it I want to make? I want to make plastic at that location. So if it's plastic, then it's also going to be the location where we build coal. And I don't need to build it as big as this one, because, well, I don't need 8 lanes of coal. I just need 4 lanes of coal, so we can casually just take this bit out. How would I do this? I would see, I can't do that one because this one would be the same, so I have to do this one. Oh, I could actually do it like this. There. And that's going to be in the middle. That's going to be the outside one. Then I'll get 4 lanes of coal inbound. Let's see if I can get that one here as well. Whoops. Here, and that one. That's the second one. And this one goes from the other side here, which means this is not necessary anymore. That's not necessary. It comes from here. So I guess this episode will have a lot of sort of paint by numbers. Or paint by whatever. There. And let's take this out. So that is the 4 locations. And the irony of this, that I just built it and then the first thing I do is just remove it again. That one, and I do have this one. I'll take this, just blueprint, and I'll build it here. That should be fine. At this point, I'll only take 2 of them, and I have no idea which ones it's going to be, so I'm just going to take the middle 2. This one will go into coal, and I actually want to get this. This is one of the few times, or one of the few items that I will go both up and down on the bus. And there. So, let's see if I can figure this out. Because I know there's a way to do this. That one. Yeah, that's it. There. So what you're seeing is that it comes in here and it splits in 2 different locations, but these 2 get split as well. I don't know if I need to bring it so far up, but I absolutely need to bring it down because now I want to stop using the coal from my normal power plant or that's also being shared with the power plant, but want to use this one instead. So you can see it goes down here and then it splits, goes into this one for the iron furnaces and go the other way, which needs to be then flipped, flip, 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 and we'll have a bit of a mess back in the base here. What is it called? The jumpstart base, but we need to get the jumpstart base out of the way soon. And for anyone who thinks that, oh, why are you still working with yellow belts? I'm going to work with yellow belts for quite a while for one reason, and the reason is if I have to change things to red belts, first of all, it'll be a complete mess, illogical mess of when am I going to use red belts, when am I going to use yellow belts, and then the bigger issue is actually going to be the fact that I need to upgrade everything, and that's kind of a lot of work. So like manually going through every single one to update them, not gonna happen for me. Not going to. Let's just put a lot of this in here. So this one goes in and feeds to here. Then I'm gonna also rotate this one around. Up. All of this just gets removed. Here, here. It can only still do 60 megawatts this way. That one. This one, this one, this one. Okay, so at this point, I bring it up here. And I think I'll kill this one as well. Don't need it anymore. And I will take input from the left-hand side first. So basically what I'm doing here is just saying I want to prioritize the stuff that comes in from these lines. This is it's an ugly build. I'm sorry. It shouldn't really bother me. But, you know, it is. Here. This will look marginally better. You really shouldn't be there. Alright, let's get these in here. There. That's done. So I can take this out because then I can take a little balancer here. Didn't even plan to do that, but now it's there. Good. I like that. And it goes up here and everything seems to be okay. Also, we don't really want to put iron into this one anymore. We don't want to put copper into that one anymore. We want those to be exclusively reserved for... Just kill that one. So that will now go only in here. All right, that's coal taken care of. So what I've done now is made it ready for this to go in. What I'm going to do is we are going to have to build this one manually. It takes a while, and I am kind of on a timer. Because if I now no, actually power is okay, but iron might run out because I don't have any power for iron. See, it's already running out. Oh, that might have been just a wee bit too fast. I did this. Should have probably done it in the opposite direction. That one, and we'll just power comb this one to order again. Okay, let me just hurry up and build this one over here so we can have a train going out. And I think that while I am doing that, I might as well also just start clearing some of this price out, because it's going to be annoying for us to do that. So let's build and get ready for the next part. This seems like as good a place as any to pick things up again, just to see where we are. And let's just have a look. We've cleaned out this part. We have we're pretty good, I think. And yeah, we have this power set up and goes all the way down there. Does another branch, goes in, and now I need to build this. And this is where I want to build it exactly like this, except I want to build it opposite of that. So exactly like it, except completely different. So I'm going to take all of this, and then some of the things that I want. I'm going to take all the things that cannot be rotated. That means signals and train stops, because I need to flip it there. And then I'll do it here. I'll rotate it. No, I'll unrotate it. I'll flip it so it goes the other way. And I think that I need to build it. I think I need to build it here. Boom. And it's exactly like, right? Yes. We can have actually add some more. So is this possible? Hold on. 1, 2. No, it's not possible. So this one will never be able to get into that one. So I do need to take these out. Let's see. Okay, and oh, look at that. There's actually a gap here. Does that mean there's a gap here as well? There's probably a gap up there as well. Otherwise it wouldn't display as a gap here in this design. Let's see. Let's get those two turrets out of the way so we can build it again, or start building it. That one, and go out of this. I am going to build it and flip it, and just trying to see. This seems like a good location. 1 and 2. I'll just be careful. Looks good, and there will be some of these that need some extra ones here and there. Just because, and same as over here, I guess. That is the least of our concern right now. This is looking good, except, you know, it's not really working because that one, yeah, it's good. This can now go away. Hold on, that's not actually. There we go. Yeah, okay, that dirt sound, at least it's the default dirt sound and not some custom dirt sound that would just drive me even more insane. Now I don't need to build this middle one because I don't want to have so much coal coming in. I really don't need it. But, you know, I still need to get it operational. Come on, this one. And then I need to take this out and adjust it over here. And this one will be called, it'll basically be called the same as this, except something different, which makes perfect sense. Currently, I'm not setting up any automation of how, what, why, where it's going to be, but that one. And let's get some signals in. There's definitely going to be a signal here. There's definitely going to be a signal there. And then I think I can take this out as well. And then this should be copy pastable. Except for this part, of course. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Do I build it? Yes, but I set it to 0. And then I'm going to go this here away. That one goes back. So that we have now a loop. I think I want to make the loop so that it branches out from that location. That is excellent, I think. And I'm just going to make this here. Oops. Yeah. Again, we're going to ignore this one and only build the top one. So let's build the top one and just get all of that out of the way. And once that's built, let's see. It will actually just fire up, will it not? Yeah, it will. Okay, let me just... let me think how I'm going to build this the smartest possible way so that it doesn't... we want to see it power up, right? We definitely want to see that the whole thing powers up. Okay, let me just build it and then we'll come back. And so it is coming in now. We can see that everything is working. I managed to just get this, and that means we now actually have coal set up. Yes, this is actually the coal. I'm not going to build the other one because I don't need it and I don't bother with it. So what I'm going to do here is just put a few turrets here. We will get a better solution to the to this part, by the way, but it's something that will come later. It's particularly when we make outposts that are a bit further away from the main base. If that's the case, then it's more important to make sure that we have some kind of defense. I think that I will skimp on the defenses part until I have laser turrets, because laser turrets are so much easier because you don't have to bring fuel out. So until we have laser turrets, I'm simply going to defend my bases, my outpost, with just a few random things here and there, like this, right? And I know that might be feeling a bit weird, but I think that's again, it's, if I can't build it right the first time, I really shouldn't be trying to build it right at this point. So I don't want to build it incorrectly and start making some advanced thing with the delivery of ammo and stuff like that when it's quite clear that soon we'll have a better solution. Let me go on taking this on the inside here. That one. Oh, I know what I forgot. Oh no. I should have built... I said I wanted to do solar first, but I should have built solar before I did any of this crap here. Can I take you out? No, I can't, because you're kind of full. Okay, so this one will go from this location until full. And then, yep, and then it'll go to the other location until empty. Yeah. However, that's not going to help us because we have to ride home ourselves. And up here we did notice that there was a little teeny tiny thing that probably was not working as it should have. Well, if this one's working, the other one's working as well. It's probably just the underground that I got confused by. Look at this. Also, I built a few of these. Not everywhere, but somewhere, like the southern border, I put gates in here. I think that's nicer to have gates at this location. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go back and build a design for solar. So it's not just getting the coal out. Ooh, why do we not have this one cleared up? There. I'm pretty sure these trees have been respawning. That I cannot imagine anything else. So this will be on, it's going to be consuming iron, it's going to be consuming copper, and that's going to be good. So we are going to go, oh yeah, okay, I was about to panic about the lack of coal, but that's kind of a known issue. We are going to keep an eye out for the coal. And right as we do that, I'm going to go here. Let's see, when is the coal coming in? It is not. Oh, it's very, very close. Let's have a look at it and just see if it works. Yeah, so it's very close to being full. This is 2000, this is 1.9, and it'll go to 2000 very soon. There we go. The reason why this one fills up before is because it has shorter travel distance, so it goes in there. Cool. We have the coal coming back, and let me not do anything about that. We have another little challenge here that we need to do. That one. Anything else I don't want? Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to remove this, and I'm really sorry about giving you a blueprint and then afterwards taking out. On the stream yesterday, there was someone who went like, why is it not that way? And I was like, oh, that's because, oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, why is it not that way? That was quite an eye opener, I would say. And it really should have been. So I think better late than never. I'm going to move it this way. The reason why is because I'm going to need this space for building the solar panels. So that means we, oops, have to go here. Let's just take a look at this. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Great. Great, great, great. Okay, this is working. One thing I'm missing is actually that one, but I can't do that. All right, so let's actually cut it off here. That goes up there, and this one goes this way. No. That one. And I'm gonna get a lot of this. Let me just get this here. I'm probably not gonna make it. I'm probably gonna run out of inventory space for this junk. Yep. And we do this. I keep this one open and that one open. Yeah. Because I'm going to get some extra lanes from the north if I need to. So that's why I'm keeping the top open. And now you can also see why I decided to do this unevenly. Because it's going to be even now. And let's clear this out. And again, if you have to delete something, start with the inputs and then work your way through. At this point, I'm emptying the belts first. Then inserters. Because if I do it the other way, then I also have to pick up the stuff that gets thrown on the ground. Now here's a question. Did I remember to take a blueprint? Yes, I did. Good. And we still don't have any blue circuit. The blue science is a bit of a distance away. Oops. Crap. And let's have a look at what it's going to be like. It's going to be like this. So that's, yeah, that should be easy to set up. So let me just set that up. And I have inventory full again. I don't even have anything here. I'm going to take some of this and some of this. Good. And so it is ready to hook up. Let's make sure we do that. Let me go over here and get that one in. And I'm going to just take all of these in here. Get that returned. Unfortunately, there isn't really anything we can do tech-wise. Is there? I mean, we can take this one just for the hell of it, but that's kind of it. Just to see that it's working. So that gives us a much more room, and that room we are going to be using for making solar power. It's actually going to be solar power, solar panels, accumulators that we can't use because we don't have batteries, and laser turrets because they use the same ingredients, but they are slightly different. So let's figure out how we want to do it. The first thing we want to do is find a way. Actually, this should be somewhat in the middle of this. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to take something that's in the middle. That's going to be in the middle. This is going to be the output. So let's start with the output. This is going to be the output. Actually, I do think I need some red circuits or red belts for this. I'm going to get those just now. Let's get some red belts. Oh, I also have a lot of greens. That's not great. Come on. Do I have everything else? Let me check if I have everything else. Might need a few more here, just because. Aside from this, I think we have everything we need for building this. Yeah. So I'm only using red belts when I need it, and I'm not going to do belt weaving. Not that I need belt weaving, but I'm not going to do it because it's just a pain when I decide to upgrade it later on. Okay, so that means we are going to get in. This is going to be the input or the output, and that will have both accumulators and solar panels on. So I'm going to get the 3 inputs for solar panels. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna get some kind of build here. I don't want to build it all the way in there. I think I want to build it here. This will be solar panels. I want to build, so it takes a lot of where is it? It takes a lot of electronic circuits, which means that this is the time when we need to scale up our electronic circuits. Oops. It's gonna be here. 3, 4, 8, yeah, 12, that one. Each of these consume 10 to 15 per 10 seconds, so it's 1.5 per second. If there are 10, that's 15 per second, and then it's slightly slower because of the output. Good, and let me see if that actually is gonna work. I doubt it will. On the other side, we are gonna have the inputs here for the accumulator that we can't build though, and the other one for the accumulator up here. Looking good. And there. This will be the accumulator. I can build it, but I don't have the ingredients. The ingredients are batteries that we don't have. So again, I want to build the same. They take the same time to build, and I want pretty much equal amounts of those. So this is the way to do it. There. The outbound belt is in the middle. And then the input belt is coming here. And the other input belt is going to be a bit different. So I'm going to get, in order for me to get outbound, I am going to take, oops, that's going to be outbound, and then this is going to be inbound. That means this here. That's where we need the red belts for. Because they will have to reach 5 in length. I'm sure I could do it other ways as well, but that's going to be fine. And here and here. That's going to be the design. Lights on the outside. And I will copy, and then it's just paint by numbers. This, yeah. And this one is not going to be there. Let's build all of this first. We're going to design, oops, the accumulators as well, because I want to make sure that it gets done when we have it available, so that it's ready without me coming back to it. Wow, that's a lot of misclicks here. Good. That is good all the way through. Good. And this one is going to take, I suppose iron here. And this one will be batteries. So it's going to take battery, battery, iron, iron, battery, battery, and iron, iron. It's actually the other way. That's fine. Get some lights. And here. And the idea of building these two together is, of course, because I'm also going to use it for launching rockets. So having them next to each other is super convenient. There we go. That is now fired up. It's going to be looking good. There's another advantage. When I need to make laser turrets, then they will require green circuits, steel, and batteries. So I already have all the things I need inbound. So let's get the stuff inbound we need. This one will be green circuits. So let's get that. Green circuits coming in. Yeah. Let's put it here just so we kind of think we know where it is. Oh, that was perfect. And if you look up here, I have reserved space for it. I'm not going to bring it out here on the belt though immediately. Next one I want is going to be copper. It's going to be here. Easy. And next one will be steel. Yep. Dirt. That's steel. This one's outbound, don't care about it. This one will be iron inbound, so that's also going to be pretty simple. I'll just do this one. And this last one, we just don't have that yet because we don't have batteries, because I've been very busy doing other stuff. So what I need to do now is... Oh, I need some greens. If only I had like green circuits nearby. Doop, doop. So I can jump this? Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be here, this is going to be here. That one will be going this way. So the intention is that this one can continue as it likes, and it will be prioritizing in, it'll be prioritizing in here. So it'll prioritize going to, what is it called? Going to the rocket launch, but then any excess will go into these boxes where I will make, this one will make solar panels. There, and this one will make accumulators that we don't have, but you know, in principle. And that's going to be our solar panels. All right, so I'm going to just show you some cool things that we have. I want to make sure that we build the solar panel. I want to build it out here. This one is good, this one is good. I think I'll just take that one because it's nice and easy. There's nothing really in here. And then I'm going to take the solar panel blueprint, basically just take it from here, and I'll take these two out. This solar panel is the one I use. It fits with the city blocks. It's just perfect. I will show you how perfect it is if I do a copy of this one. You can see it is, let's see, okay, 564. Yes, if I use my calculator, 564, the perfect ratio to make the solar power last through the night, fill up the batteries, so the batteries charged, well, that's during the day, and then the batteries discharged during the night. The perfect ratio is 25 solar panels and then 21 accumulators. That means I should have, in this pattern, to match the 564, I should have 473. And how many did I have? 471. I'm going to call that perfect ratio. And that means we are good to go. This one is a perfect ratio. I can't make the accumulators though, but I can at least relieve some of the pressure. Here you can see it's increasing. Only 60 is the maximum we can do. Sorry. I'll get rid of this. Awful. There we go. I am going to take all of this. This also now is going to increase the consumption of everything, and most dominantly the copper actually. So we're going to have an issue with the copper. I have 65 of those, yeah. What we need to do at this point is not build the whole thing. This thing here will provide 33 megawatts during the daytime, which is really nice. That's a very nice amount of solar power. So, oh no, stop. No accidents here. That is a very nice amount of solar power. The only problem with this one is it's painful to add manually. So you can do, if you don't mind redoing things, you can just make some simple lines and just power it. But in this case, I want to try to make things the right way the first time. And that means this one is going to be just a wee bit more difficult than I'd really like it to be. You can kind of try to figure out a way to make it easier to do these kind of things, but at the end of the day, it's just building these. It's only 100 we have at this point, but I think it's oops, undo to get it back. And then we'll see how quickly we can actually see a benefit from this in our, it'll first and foremost have an effect in, oops, oh yeah, this is not working. The first effect it'll have is in our coal consumption, because if we are running around 60, if we're running more than 60 and less than 70, then during the nighttime we will have a full belt available of coal, and then it should be able to last through the night. It should. Let's get a few more. But of course, eventually, if you want to get, maybe at this point, I'd say maybe 2 of these solar panels fields up and running, just so that you have during the day you can cover all of your power needs with solar. That would be really nice, so that it's only nighttime you have to worry about. And we're almost done. There we go. That is what we have at this moment, but I can just run back and forth. And what we have now, it's producing 6.4. That's, I mean, that's something. I'm going to do this one for the lights, because I don't want the lights in here. Boom. Not yet, at least. Not until we have solar panels. No, sorry, roboports. Then I'm going to put lights everywhere. So until then, it's going to be a bit gloomy. I think it's a good idea for me to get increased here. You can see this one will quite soon start running out. So we can see that the drain here is quite a lot, and that means soon, but not right now, we are going to need additional copper. But I don't bother building any of this copper until we have until we have blue science done, because yeah, it's just let's just get it done. And you can see up here we have 147, so I can do another run and then we can wrap up and just see how far we are on this part. This is now the full build. Let's have a look at what it looks like. We are now getting 33.8 during the day. That is excellent. And if we're consuming about 50, then yeah, let's call it 2/3 are now coming from our solar panels. That is excellent. Well, it's only during the day. If 2/3 come from the solar during the day, I can easily just stamp down another one, because it's just working all the time back home. So this means what we've done now is we have now cleared out power. We've also made sure that we're not running out of coal. And yeah, so finally we can start working on the oil. I just couldn't work on the oil if I was going to run out of coal to feed the power. So I had to sort of get this in. Also, solar power is, without the accumulators, is red-green science. So it makes sense to get that done before. I know it takes a bit of time, and we all want robots to make our life easier, but I think this is the right thing to do. And it also just means that now the base can I will just gradually between sessions just add one here, add one there, but not right now, because I need to be careful about my copper, because the copper will be disappearing quite rapidly into here, quite rapidly into here. And if I keep doing that, then suddenly I have no copper for the green circuits and the copper wire for the red circuits that is needed for the blue science. So let me just not go completely crazy on this. I'm, however, going to wrap up this episode. I think that was a good episode. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below whether you liked it. It was a bit of expansion here, getting the coal up and running, and then getting solar up and running, so we can get more stability for the expansion to oil, which will be next time, I hope. See you guys. And of course, if you want to subscribe, then consider that. And if you want to support the channel, there is a link to the Patreon below, and that is basically, you can see in the start of every episode there is a Patreon name that is highlighted, who is the sponsor of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care, and as always, stay effective.